Have you ever wondered why you still feel tired, foggy, or in pain even after eating healthy, exercising, and taking all the right supplements? You've done everything right, yet your body still feels off, like something deeper is silently breaking down inside you. What if I told you the reason might not be your diet, your workout, or even your genes, but the way you think about health itself? Because here's the truth. No one talks about most people are treating their bodies like machines, fixing parts in isolation, while the real problem spreads quietly beneath the surface. And every single day you ignore that deeper connection, your body loses a little more balance, your energy drops, and your cells struggle to keep you alive in harmony. I'm Dr. Johnny, and I need you to understand this isn't just about fatigue or stress. This is about a silent collapse happening inside millions of people who look fine on the outside but are falling apart within. Your heart, your mind, your immune system, they're not separate players. They're one orchestra. When one instrument goes out of tune, the entire symphony of your health starts to fall apart. But here's the good news. Once you learn how your body truly works as a whole system, everything changes. You can restore your balance, rebuild your energy, and unlock the natural intelligence your body already has to heal itself. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to think about health in a completely new way, a way that could redefine not just how long you live, but how alive you feel every single day. Most people think of their body as a machine: eat, fuel, burn, energy, repeat. But your body isn't a car. It's a living network of frequencies, constantly sending and receiving billions of invisible signals every single second. And those signals determine everything: how you feel when you wake up, how fast you heal, how deeply you sleep, even how long you live. Let me tell you something powerful. Years ago, I treated a patient named Michael, 52 years old, fit, clean diet, no smoking, no drinking. On paper, he looked perfect, but he was always exhausted. His labs were normal, yet his body was screaming that something was wrong. When I asked him about his life, he said, "Doc, I'm doing everything right. I just feel disconnected." That word disconnected hit me hard, because that's what most people are today, disconnected from their own biology. Science now confirms what ancient healers already knew: everything alive vibrates with energy. Your heart doesn't just pump blood, it sends electromagnetic waves that can be measured several feet outside your body. Your brain doesn't just think, it transmits frequencies that shift every time your emotions change. And when those signals are out of sync, your body begins to lose its rhythm. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." He was right. The universe isn't built from matter, it's built from movement. And that means your health isn't built from pills or calories, but from the quality of your signals, the invisible communication that keeps every cell alive. So if your energy is scattered, your focus fades, your heart races, and your body starts whispering through pain or fatigue, that's not random. It's feedback. It's your body begging you to tune back into its natural frequency. But just knowing this isn't enough, because there's another system hidden inside your own body that controls how those signals are processed, translated, and amplified every second. And if that system goes silent, your entire health network begins to fail. Every second, your brain is decoding a universe of messages, electrical, chemical, emotional. It's like the world's most advanced command center, translating light, sound, touch, and thought into precise instructions that keep you alive. But here's the shocking truth. Even though your brain processes over 1 billion bits of information per second, it can only make sense of a tiny fraction of them consciously. The rest, it runs automatically beneath your awareness, controlling your heart rate, digestion, hormones, immunity, and even your cravings. Now imagine this. You wake up, scroll through your phone, rush to work, skip breakfast, drown in caffeine and notifications. You haven't moved, you haven't breathed deeply, and your brain has been flooded with cortisol, the stress hormone, before the day even starts. It's like trying to run a symphony while every instrument is out of tune. Over time, this chaos rewires your nervous system, keeping your body in a permanent fight or flight mode. That's why so many people feel tired but wired, exhausted, yet unable to relax. Neuroscientists call this process dysregulation. When your brain's communication loops become noisy or blocked, the body can't find balance. The heart sends signals the gut can't interpret. The immune system overreacts. Hormones fluctuate wildly. It's not that your organs are failing, it's that their language has been lost in translation. But the opposite is also true. When the brain's signals are clear and synchronized, everything starts to flow again. Your digestion improves, your energy stabilizes, your focus sharpens. You begin to feel that quiet sense of everything just works. That's homeostasis, your body's natural state of balance. And it's not magic, it's science. Studies from Harvard and the Mayo Clinic show that when the nervous system is properly regulated, inflammation drops, blood pressure normalizes, and cellular repair accelerates. So here's the real question. If your brain is the conductor of your entire biological orchestra, what happens when it's constantly bombarded by toxic food, poor posture, or emotional stress? How long can any symphony play before it falls out of tune? But just understanding the brain's language still isn't enough, because there's a deeper truth. Your health doesn't depend on the brain alone. It depends on the harmony between three forces that shape every part of your body and mind. And if one of those forces collapses, the entire system begins to crumble. When your brain falls out of tune, it doesn't happen in isolation. It echoes through every system of your body. Think of your health as a three-sided triangle: chemical, physical, and emotional. Every side supports the others, and if one weakens, the whole structure starts to collapse. This is the Triad of Health, the blueprint of human balance. Let's start with the chemical side, the one most people focus on. It's the food you eat, the water you drink, the toxins you absorb, and the hormones that run through your blood. Most of us treat food like fuel, but in reality, every bite is a message, a chemical code that tells your cells how to behave. Eat refined sugar and your insulin spikes. Eat anti-inflammatory fats like olive oil or omega-3s, and your cells calm down. Inflammation drops, healing begins. Studies from the Harvard School of Public Health confirm that 80% of chronic disease is linked to chemical stress, meaning poor nutrition, toxins, and medication overuse. Your chemistry writes your biology line by line every day. But chemistry doesn't exist without movement. That's the physical side. Every muscle contraction, every breath, every stretch sends waves of information through your nervous system. Movement is not just exercise, it's communication. When you move well, you tell your brain, I'm alive, I'm safe, I can grow. But when you sit for 10 hours straight, your body hears, I'm shutting down. That's why sedentary lifestyles are now called the new smoking. It's not just about burning calories, it's about keeping your internal electricity flowing. Now here's the part most people underestimate: the emotional side. Because thoughts aren't just ideas floating in your head, they're chemical storms that change your blood in seconds. Have you ever had one stressful thought and felt your heart pound faster? That's not imagination, that's cortisol flooding your system, redirecting blood from digestion to survival. Chronic emotional stress can spike blood pressure by 30-50 points, weaken immunity, and even shrink the memory center of your brain, the hippocampus. And here's the twist: these three sides constantly feed each other. Eat poorly and your mood crashes. Stay stressed and your digestion shuts down. Stop moving and your hormones spiral. Each side whispers to the others until imbalance becomes your new normal. But balance works the same way in reverse: change one side and you begin to heal them all. Move your body, your mind clears. Calm your thoughts, your digestion improves. Eat real food and your mood begins to rise. It's not about perfection, it's about communication. The body's always listening, always adapting, always responding to what you do, think, and feel. The question isn't if you're sending signals, it's what kind of signals you're sending. But knowing these three sides still isn't the full picture, because there's one more hidden layer, the connection that ties them all together. It's the reason some people recover quickly, while others never do, even with the same habits. And once you understand that final layer, you'll see exactly why true healing isn't about treating symptoms, it's about reprogramming the entire system from within. You see, the human body isn't a collection of parts, it's a living conversation. Every heartbeat, every emotion, every meal you eat is part of a feedback loop that decides whether your body thrives or breaks down. The secret is not to fix one corner of the triangle, but to reconnect the entire system so it can finally speak the same language again. Let me tell you a story. A woman named Claire came to me in her early 40s. She'd seen 7 different doctors for fatigue, migraines, and insomnia. Each one focused on a different piece. The neurologist prescribed meds. The gastroenterologist adjusted her diet. The endocrinologist looked at hormones. But no one asked the most important question: what was disconnecting all these systems in the first place? When we traced it back, it wasn't one organ that was failing. It was her nervous system drowning in stress. Once she learned to breathe deeper, sleep consistently, and eat to calm inflammation, the fog began to lift. Within 3 months, her body remembered how to heal itself. That's the hidden connection most people miss: integration. Health isn't built in the gym or the kitchen alone. It's built in the spaces between, in how your brain interprets your emotions, how your gut talks to your immune system, how your breath resets your heart. Modern science calls this neuroendocrine immune crosstalk, a network so intricate that a single thought can trigger or calm an entire cascade of chemical reactions. Researchers at Stanford recently found that practicing mindfulness for just 10 minutes a day can reduce inflammatory markers like IL-6 by up to 30%. That's not meditation hype, that's measurable biology. The body is astonishingly intelligent. It's not trying to punish you, it's trying to protect you. When you feel pain, it's not betrayal, it's communication. When you feel fatigue, it's not weakness. It's your body's way of saying, please slow down so I can catch up. When you start listening, everything begins to shift. Healing isn't about adding more pills or protocols, it's about removing the noise that blocks your body's natural rhythm. And here's the empowering truth. Balance isn't something you find, it's something you create moment by moment. Every deep breath, every mindful bite, every thought of gratitude is a tiny vote for harmony. The body doesn't need perfection. It needs permission to function as it was designed to. But even understanding this hidden connection still leaves one question hanging in the air. If your body is this intelligent, why do so many people stay sick, stuck, and disconnected? Because the missing piece isn't just knowledge. It's action and the courage to start living like your body already knows the way. If you've made it this far, take a deep breath, because that already means something powerful. It means you care. You care about understanding your body, not just fixing symptoms. You care about taking responsibility for your own health before it's too late. And in a world where quick fixes dominate and real understanding is rare, that already makes you different. Here's what I want you to remember. Healing isn't a straight line. It's not a miracle pill, a single diet, or one exercise routine. True healing is an ongoing dialogue between you and your body, and every day you listen just a little more carefully, you build the bridge toward real recovery. Whether it's your kidneys, your heart, or your energy, your body is never against you. It's always trying to protect you, to speak to you. You just have to learn its language again. Start small. Drink water before your body screams for it. Move before the stiffness turns to pain. Rest before exhaustion becomes burnout. And eat like your kidneys are listening, because they are. Every sip, every bite, every breath is communication. When you choose whole foods, when you lower the salt, when you give your body time to reset, you're not depriving yourself, you're investing in decades of vitality you can actually feel. I know it can feel overwhelming. Maybe you've heard conflicting advice, maybe your lab numbers scare you, or maybe you've been told that decline is inevitable with age. But I've seen too many people reverse the so-called irreversible to ever believe that. I've seen kidney numbers improve, blood pressure normalize, and lives transform, not through luck, but through understanding. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start paying attention. So here's my encouragement for you. Don't give up on your body. It hasn't given up on you. Every healthy choice you make is a message of trust. Every time you choose water over soda, vegetables, over processed food, deep breathing, over frustration, you're teaching your body that you still believe in its ability to heal. And belief is where every transformation begins. Now, if this message resonates with you, don't let it disappear when the video ends. Save this video, come back to it when motivation fades or when life feels heavy. Sometimes hearing a reminder at the right moment can change the direction of your entire health journey. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel and turn on the notification bell, because I'll be sharing new research-based insights every week to help you care for your kidneys, protect your heart, and restore your vitality naturally. I want you to have the tools to make confident, informed decisions, not just to live longer, but to live better. And here's my promise to you, everything we talk about here will always be rooted in science, compassion, and hope. No gimmicks, no fear tactics, just the truth about how your body works and what it needs to thrive. Because when you understand your body, you no longer live in fear of disease, You live in partnership with health. Before we close, take a moment and think about this. Your kidneys filter over 150 liters of blood every single day without asking for credit, without asking for rest. All they need is your awareness, a little kindness, through hydration, balanced nutrition, and calm. You don't have to do everything at once. Even one mindful habit can begin to restore the balance your body's been waiting for. So keep going, health champion. You are not broken, you are biointelligent. And your body is waiting for you to believe in its brilliance again. Let's walk this path together. Save this video, now hit that subscribe button, and join our growing community of people learning how to take charge of their health naturally, intelligently, and fearlessly. Because the more you learn, the more power you reclaim. And that's the real secret of longevity, knowledge, and action. I'm Dr. Johnny, reminding you that your health story isn't finished yet. You're just turning the page. Stay curious, stay kind to your body, and I'll see you in the next video.